To defy the odds, you have to risk everything and take chances. At Old Nation Brewing Company, we did just that. From an unknown startup brewery to standing alongside national craft brands in just under a decade, we remain one of the last of the large, independently owned breweries in Michigan. Our beer is respectfully brewed using only the highest quality ingredients, and we don't cut corners. With the times changing for everyone, one thing that stays the same is Old Nation's respect for great beer and the people who love it. We're growing in cans produced and fans made. When you taste our beer, you'll know why.
We have a bit of breaking news.
Whoa.
According to Tom Pelissero and Ian Rappaport.
And Adam Schefter.
Every NFL insider you can think of, the Bengals have given Pro Bowl edge Trey Hendrickson permission to seek a trade.
Okay, now you got my attention. See, Hendrickson, availability is not a skill for him. He's just there. Productive. Try-hard guy. He did it with New Orleans. He's done it with Cincy.
35 sacks over the last 2 seasons.
Yeah. Listen, there's no qualms. You know, I'm not unreasonable. Okay, let Garrett go. If you can get Hendrickson for I would do it in a heartbeat. But make no mistake, at 3:25 on Thursday, March 6th, I told you there were a fearsome foursome, right? The Fantastic Four, a comic book by Rico. There were four players. It was Crosby, Parsons, Garrett, Hendrickson. Now I'm going to say this, and this will get taken totally out of context. Is Hendrickson the worst of the four? Yes, but he's still a really good player.
It's crazy saying that, but yes.
But, I mean, it's like if we had a conversation of LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan. Someone's got to be the worst of the three. They're still really good. I absolutely pick up the phone and call Cincinnati. I just do. You know, the Brown, look, are you asking me right now, do you want to wait it out for Myles Garrett? Or if you could get Hendrickson today, would you do it? No, unlike Bosa, I'd go trade for Hendrickson today.
Yeah.
And I would just keep it moving. Yeah. KIM. You guys, Rico's with me, David, Kenny.
So, yeah, Hendrickson, what if Bengals said, all right, give us pick 28?
Nope.
Now, that's why I would do it, because I don't think it would take that. And now you can still let Brad cook.
See, I think that him being out there will spark some type of a bidding war. And you just say, you know what? Here's my best price. Take pick. David, if I told you that you were able to draft him at pick 28, you would say, great, you got a steal. So why not just give up pick 28 and go get him?
First of all, how stupid are the Bengals, honestly?
Right.
You've alienated T. Higgins. You're putting Hendrickson on the market. All you're doing is angering Joe Burrow. I mean, what is your plan? But candidly, no. I'd like to think you could get Hendrickson for a third-round pick.
I think you're going to have to give up a little bit more in the third round.
You want me in the middle? Call it a 2?
I think that if nobody – it's almost like bidding. If nobody else bids, you probably can get a 2. But you got to be willing. I think if you're the Lions
I'll tell you
and
what.
You're this serious –
all right. Hold on there, Spank. Here's the deal. I'll trade you pick 28. You trade me Hendrickson and your 3. That was the structure of the Giants deal.
Okay.
The Giants were going to trade the Rams a 2. The Rams were going to trade Stafford and their 3.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, I would do that.
If you give me compensation back and you want me to move down in the draft and I get Henry, I'll meet you there.
Yeah, I would do that. You bring back I get the 3, but you take my number 1, my pick 28. I get him and an additional. So now I'll have 3 third-round picks. Great, because I can use 2 of those to move back up.
Trade up if you want to, yes.
The problem I have in all of this, and this is the problem, I love Trey Hendrickson. I think he's a damn fine football player. But I don't view him in the Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt, Nick Bosa tier. Meaning, Max Crosby, I don't view him as a $35 million a year guy. Your problem in all of this is whoever trades for him, he's going to want that kind of money. And again, you bite the bullet if you have to. But I'd love to know what Lion fans think. This is why it's so enjoyable now the way the NFL does the offseason. Look at the news that breaks now. Joey Bosa last night. Today you get Trey Hendrickson permission to seek a trade. All while the Myles Garrett thing is out there. Crosby signs. Guys, what direction do you want Brad to take the car? Lions fan, what direction do you want to go? 248-539-9797. For right now, curiosity rules the day.